तो कहते हैं the day market is, खजूर की जो मार्केट लगती है, over there वहाँ एक बाग है, there is a small garden there, उस बाग में निशान है, there are footprints of a camel, एक ऊंट के निशान है, उसके पाँव के निशान है. Which camel? हुजूर सलाम की ऊँटनी के पाँव के निशान है. Till this day, that garden is still there. Till this day, the footprint of that camel is still there. जी बंदा वहाँ जाकर कहता है सुभान अल्लाह या रसूल अल्लाह मैं आपके ज़माने में आ गया. We look those places where he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was. We look those places where he sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat. We look those places where he alayhi salatu wasallam did. जो भी आपने किया हमें एक एक अदा से प्यार है. हमें हुजूर की हर अदा से प्यार है, हर जगह से प्यार है. Where he alayhi salatu wasallam went, where he alayhi salatu wasallam sat. We are the Muslims who love those places. So take your children to these places. Take them there and tell them, he alayhi salatu wasalam was here. He alayhi salatu wasalam sat here. He alayhi salatu wasalam did this over here. मिसाल तौर पे Hatim जो है, he alayhi salatu wasalam will go into the Hatim and tell them what the Hatim is. Hatim, हुजूर ने फरमाया कि जो Hatim में नमाज पढ़े, the one who reads namaz in the Hatim, the semicircle in front of the Kaaba, वो ऐसे जैसे उसने काबे के अंदर नमाज पढ़ी है. He's read namaz inside the Kaaba. इंशाअल्लाह मुझे बड़ी उम्मीद है कि मैं मंडे को पहुंचूंगा हरम में और मैं इंशाअल्लाह हतीम के अंदर नमाज पढ़ूंगा. इंशाअल्लाह अल्लाह तौफीक अता फरमाए, हिम्मत अता फरमाए. घबराना नहीं, डरना. People look on the TV, oi mataf, who is full, who is scary. No, there's no scary. Banda mataf utar jaye, when you get into the mataf is easy. We on TV look like, whoa, there's so much rush there. But when you get into the mataf, there's no rush. Mataf के अंदर पहुंचना काम है. बंदा पहुंच जाए फिर उसके बाद आसानी की आसानी है. अल्लाह हिम्मत अता फरमाए, तौफीक अता फरमाए. The thing is, तड़प रखें. Have that ummid, have that motivation. I want to go and see the blessed land every single year. I want to go and see the house of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam every single year. I want to go and see the lands where he sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been every single year. हम पाकिस्तान जा सकते हैं हर साल. We can go Pakistan every year. इसी तरह ना दीजे की शादी हो, पाजी की शादी हो, फ्रेश पैसे निकल आएंगे. Follow. Money will come out. Visa will लग जाएगा. Everything will be done. On an emergency notice, people will go Pakistan, no problem. Why is it when it comes to Umrah, when it comes to Hajj, we slack. We think 10 times, oh, you know, I'm too busy, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. No. I know one person, कोई बंदा पाकिस्तान में आया, he came from Pakistan, he stayed there for 1 month, अगले हफ्ते फिर Pakistan. Literally next month back Pakistan again for another month. I know. इस person मैं खुद जानता हूँ उस बंदे को. पहले आया, हफ्ता ठहर के फिर पाकिस्तान. हाँ, अगर पाकिस्तान के लिए पैसे निकाल सकते हैं, तो अपने ईमान के लिए, उम्रे के लिए पैसे क्यों नहीं निकाल सकते? Take money out for your own iman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala boost my iman. I want to become close to the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. मिसाल तौर पे, I'll give an example. We do salam to the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala sallam, and we enter Bab salam or Bab Jibreel. In reality, we enter Bab Jibreel and we exit Bab salam. तो देश में जब जाए सलाम के लिए तो हम दाखिल होते हैं बाब जिब्राइल से और एग्जिट होते हैं बाब सलाम पे. It's like that. When you stand in front of the muwaja के सामने जब बंदा खड़ा होता है and he gives salat wa salam, आपको पता है आप कहाँ खड़े हैं? Do you know where you're standing? तुम सोचा है? You are standing in the house of Saba रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा. हुजूर की जो बीवी उम्मे सलमा, you are standing in her house and you are giving salam to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you go with someone who has knowledge of the whole area, he will tell you one thing. एक जगह बताएगा कि मैं कहाँ. Here, एक और. Those people who've been to Umrah, there is a clock in Masjid Nabawi Sharif where the umbrellas are. There's a clock on the right hand side. And the time on the clock is different to the normal time. Kabhi, who have been, you've seen this clock. I've been there, I've seen it. When you enter the umbrella area, on the right hand side of the clock there, wo ghadi lagi hai wahan. And the time is not the time that you see on your normal phone on the clock time. What is this clock? Ye ghadi was put in by the Ottoman Empire. Usmani Khilafat ne ye ghadi wahan lagai. Kyun? Right? They put this clock on, and according to the time, it is the same time on the clock that was in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Huzur ke waqt ka jo time hai wo us ghadi mein lagaya. This is that time. This is the law of the Usmani Khilafah. I'll give another example. The minar, Huzur ke gumbad ke saath jo minar laga hai. The gumbad, the green dome, next to the minaret. Ye minar jo hai, if you look at it, it's slightly slanted towards the right hand side. Right ki taraf uske झुकाव hai. Not to the left. Ye iski baat karne laga. You see the minaret next to the gumbad is slanted towards the right, not towards the gumbad. Kyun? Kabhi socha hai? The Ottoman Empire was shocked. The lovers of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, aaj ke nahi, the one that you see today, the hada shirk, hada bidah, yalla habibi. No. They were lovers of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They would think beyond our imagination. They thought that the hadith that says that when Dajjal comes, there will be an earthquake in the city of Medina, and 50,000 munafiqs will leave the city and join Dajjal. There's a hadith here. The Ushaq, the Ottomans, they thought, we are going to build a minaret. Humne minar banana hai. And we're going to build a minaret. Magar huzur ki jaan ko koi takleef na hai. No harm should come to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They thought, if there is to be a minaret built, minar bane, और ज़लज़ला है और मीनार हुजूर के हजरे की तरफ गिरे, ये नहीं हो सकता. This cannot happen. That the earthquake happens and the minaret falls towards the gumbad. This is not going to happen. What do? उन्होंने मीनार बनाया और उसका झुकाव बाहर की तरफ रखा, गुंबद की तरफ नहीं. कि जब वो ज़लज़ला आए तो मीनार बाहर को गिरे, हुजूर के हुजरे की तरफ ना आए. ये देखे इश्क. This is the love of the Ushaq. Allah ऐसा इस इश्क अता फरमाए. Here, how the masjid was built, Masjid Nabawi how it was built. The Ottomans, what did they do? They announced that we are going to construct Masjid Nabawi. So क्या किया? They gathered all the engineers of the Ottoman Empire. Gathered them. Then what did they do? They said, we want to build Masjid Nabawi. We want to make it the best masjid that the earth never seen. But the shart कि जो भी बनाएगा वो हाफिज कुरान होगा. He has to be a hafiz al-Quran. So what did they do? They said, all you engineers, if you have children, you're going to do two things. दो चीजें करनी है. First thing, अपने बच्चों को हाफिज बनाओ, दूसरा उनको इंजीनियर बनाओ. This is a planning for a full century. So what did they do? अपने बच्चों को पहले हाफिज बनाया. Made them hafiz al-Quran. Then they made them into engineers. Here they said, okay, now we will build Masjid Nabawi. अब हम Masjid Nabawi बनाएंगे. तो उसके लिए एक और शर्त है. There's another condition. जो भी बनाएगा वो बावुजू रहेगा. Everyone has to stay in the state of wuzu. You cannot be without wuzu. जिसने भी building बनानी है, he has to be in the state of wuzu. फिर आगे, fourth condition. If Masjid Nabawi Sharif is to be built, any tile, any brick that is to be built cannot be done in the masjid itself. Masjid Nabawi Sharif के अंदर ना है. क्यों? कि शोर होगा और हुजूर की नींद खलल आएगा. हुजूर आराम कर रहे हैं, हुजूर के आराम में कोई खलल ना आए. जो भी बनाना है मस्जिद नबवी शरीफ के बाहर. This is the love of the Sahaba, this love of the Ottoman Empire. How they showed love to building the masjid of Nubay Sharif. And subhanAllah, today, you look at the facility of Riyadh al-Jannah. Riyadh al-Jannah ka hissa dekhen, and you compare that to the rest of the masjid. वो जो हिस्सा है रियाद al-Jannah का, वो सबसे खूबसूरत तरीन हिस्सा है masjid का. It is the most beautiful area of the masjid that you cannot compare that area to any other area of the masjid. Subhanallah, this is Masjid Nabawi Sharif for you. ये है Masjid Nabawi Sharif. और फिर Subhanallah, Riyadh al-Jannah, like I said, Makkah बड़ा ही अजीम है. Makkah is great, Subhanallah, no comparison. But Masjid Nabawi Sharif has one thing which Masjid al-Haram does not have. वो क्या है? What is that thing that Masjid Nabawi Sharif has and Masjid al-Haram Makkah does not have? क्या है? Masjid al-Haram, Masjid al-Nabawi has a physical part of Jannah within it. Masjid al-Haram Makkah does not have it. Masjid al-Nabawi में जन्नत का हिस्सा है. Riyadh al-Jannah, a part of Jannah is within Masjid al-Nabawi. In Masjid al-Haram Makkah does not have that. Reality, Masjid al-Haram में ये वो चीज़ नहीं. Masjid Nabawi Sharif में है. When you go into Riyadh al-Jannah, you are as though you are in Jannah in itself. बंदा ऐसे जैसे जन्नत के अंदर है. सुभान या सुभान बढ़ती है. बंदा देखे दुनिया में रहते बंदा जन्नत में चला जाए. देखिए हुजूर का प्यार उम्मत से. देखे बंदा जन्नत में जाए और जन्नत ना मिले हो सकता है. जुमले सुने मेरे. जन्नत में जाए और जन्नत ना मिले ये नहीं हो सकता. हुजूर ने दुनिया में बंदोबस्त कर दिया है. मोमिनो जाओ उसी जन्नत में, आगे जन्नत मेरा काम है. ठीक जाए तो सही. Go to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Go to Riyadh al-Jannah and be there and sit there and see alayhi salatu wasalam. That is the whole Masjid was the pillar of Tawbah. The pillar of Tawbah, the pillar of the Aisha. These are all those pillars. Then where the Bilal would give adhan. That is also there as well. Where the Bilal would stand up and give adhan. You can see that place as well. Subhanallah, I can go on and on. Now, I can speak on this topic for hours. Mother, giants rule. Take your children there. Show them that this is the blessed land where we should be. And Makkah, subhanallah, मैं एक और चीज आपको बताऊं. In Makkah, those people have been. In Makkah, when you go to Safa Marwa की तरफ जाए. Next to that area, there is one pillar, there are 4 pillars. 4 pillars हैं. And they are different color. मुख्तलिफ का color है. You go there, you see it. On the way to Safa Marwa. ये कौन सी जगह है? ये वो जगह है, the house of Ali. Who is she? ये मौला अली की बहन है. She is the sister of Mawla Ali. Why am I mentioning this? This is that place, ये वो जगह है जहाँ हुजूर मिराज की रात यहाँ से निकले. From the house of Ali. So that you see Safa Marwa, on the way to Safa Marwa. ये अगर जाए ना किसी के साथ, if you come with me, I'll show you these places. एक जगह मैं आपको दिखाऊं कि वही अलैहिस्सलाम was. Allah में तौफीक दे हम जाएं. When you see these places, वही अलैहिस्सलाम was. Subhanallah, you go there, your iman is lifted. Recently in Mina they made a masjid called Masjid Aqaba. In Mina, the masjid called Masjid Aqaba. This is the first pledge that happened between the people of Medina and the people of Makkah. Where the people of Medina said, Ya Rasulullah, our Medina Sharif, come to Medina. This is called Masjid Aqaba in Mina. Allah Ta'ala में जाने की तौफीक अता फरमाए. When you go there, I'll show you. मैं एक जगह आपको दिखाऊं. पर अल्लाह में जाने की तौफीक अता फरमाए. That we go and we see these places. Allah